Warning. Two roommates are about to be legally and willingly intoxicated to talk about conspiracy theories. Watch at your own discretion. We're fucking drunk, and this is Genuinely Intoxicated. This is a Christmas episode!
Yes!
Merry Christmas!
Merry Christmas,
This is coming
everyone.
out on the 25th.
Yes, and this is my Christmas sweater.
This is my Christmas sweater.
This is one of them. My other one has bells on it, but we didn't want it to mess with the sound. So I'm just wearing my one that has little googly eyes on it. They move.
We're vibing out here.
Yeah. It became a thing in every one of my classes that they could hear me coming and going because of the bells on my sweater. They're like,
what year was this?
my last 2 years of high school.
Now I know why you've been single for so long. Forever.
Go off the balcony.
Let's get started. We're all
This
here.
is the sloppiest start we've ever had.
Alright, this episode we're going to be talking about the war on Christmas.
Yes.
This is
I'm very confused right now.
Cool beans.
I guess that's the point of this.
That is the point.
To educate.
We're going to educate
The people.
Kate over here.
Mhm.
Educate.
What?
Educate.
I hate you so much.
That's the end of the episode.
I cannot believe you just did that.
Let's watch this.
I cannot believe you just did.
It's that time of year where people come together, or in this very specific case, stay apart to celebrate the holidays. So it seems like the perfect opportunity to dive into a very popular conspiracy theory from right-wing conservatives. Is there a war on Christmas? While right-wing conspiracists like to think that this quote-unquote war on Christmas began in recent years under Democratic rule, these rumors date back to the 1600s in England. For centuries, people had already been celebrating Christmas by going to church, closing businesses, singing carols, and feasting away. Since most of medieval England had little to celebrate, they looked forward to the Christmas season. The Puritans, however, were Protestant English reformists, and after King Henry VIII broke away from the church, they went after it. Let's back up for a second.
Yeah, I'm a little confused.
I know. 1600s,
Yes.
King Henry VIII was holding up the church. Like he was like, I own the church. I believe in the church. And then he said, I'm letting go of the church. I'm following it. It's not my main priority anymore. And the Puritans said, what the fuck, England?
Mm-hmm.
I would like you to pay attention to the church again.
Okay.
The Puritans decided that life should be lived solely according to the Bible, and in 1642, Charles I subdued Christmas as a period of fasting and reflection as opposed to a boisterous holiday. Parliament produced the Directory for the Public Worship of God, laying out specific guidelines, and Christmas celebrations were banned. In the 1600s, they banned Christmas. And this was the religious people. They were like, this is not how we should worship Jesus. Stop putting trees up, stop believing in Santa, stop any of that.
Oh, okay. Well, that I get.
Yeah,
why
but they just canceled it. They said we can't go to church on Christmas. This isn't something that is to be celebrated. We're done. I don't know what the Christians were thinking, but they just did not want to celebrate the birth of Christ.
What are the Christians thinking ever?
I mean, that's kind of the point of the video.
Okay.
To be completely honest, this video is kind of bashing shitty Christians. That's not to say all Christians are bad. I'm not going to try to go against all Christians here.
That's why the word shitty is in front of me.
Yes, we're talking about shitty Christians.
There are good Christians.
All the ones in this video are shitty Christians.
Shitty Christian. They suck.
Obviously, riots ensued. The English people were not going to go down without a fight. Luckily, they didn't have to fight for too long. When the monarchy was restored in 1660, so was Christmas. So they had, I think, 16 years without Christmas.
Okay.
And all I was thinking about while setting this video up,
A year without a Santa Claus?
no, I was thinking about how fucking sad those kids must have been.
It's the 1600s. They're sad regardless.
Yeah.
Let's also consider the part that it's the 1600s. They probably didn't live much longer.
Probably married by 13.
Yeah, dead by 20.
Dead by 20.
Their life was sad enough. This didn't really affect them.
That's a great band name.
What?
I'm gonna start a band called Dead by 20. That's sick.
It's pretty
should
good.
I go into heavy metal?
Yes! You totally have the heavy metal look, you know.
Yeah!
two? Just...
Yeah, 2.
Yeah.
We're only a minute and a half into this. Puritans, frustrated by the Church of England, emigrated to the New World and ended up in Massachusetts. Look at that boat! I made a boat animation!
You did that?
Yeah! I didn't make the map or the boat. I didn't take this off the internet. I made this animation.
Oh my god. I'm so proud
Isn't
of
it
you.
gorgeous?
It is gorgeous.
I think it's gorgeous too. I'm going back. We missed some.
What was that? Your little look of pure admiration at this boat. That was...
I don't know what's up with this episode. We need to get and brought along their conviction that Christmas was a holiday for sinners and shouldn't be observed. Celebrating Christmas became a punishable offense in 1681, and if caught, colonial revelers were charged with disturbing the peace.
I say we bring that shit back.
Why?
Because Christmas has gotten fucking ridiculous. The events leading up to Christmas have gotten ridiculous. I'm mainly just complaining about Black Friday right now.
Oh. This Christmas shutdown generally only took place in New England areas, but this law somehow lasted almost 200 years in Massachusetts until Christmas was made a legal holiday once again in 1856. 200 years.
Without Christmas?
Yes.
Damn.
Now, I don't think they were following
Sounds
this
peaceful.
law at... What the fuck is wrong with you? Christmas is good. We're doing a Christmas episode. We can't bash on Christmas.
I'm
You're just
bashing-
proving into this narrative.
I am fully bashing on Black Friday. I hate it.
She works at retail.
Yes. I want to murder every single person that walks into a store on Black Friday.
Long story short,
I will end you.
Ulysses S. Grant made it a federal holiday soon after. In a very awkward twist, the complaints about Christmas would almost immediately flip at this point, from Republicans asking why is Christmas being celebrated against the Bible to why isn't Christmas being celebrated against the Bible. In 1921, Henry Ford. You think about Henry Ford a lot?
Yes, I do.
Do you have a crush?
Hang on, let me see this picture.
He's ugly. He kind of looks, he's got kind of a Benedict Cumberbatch thing going though.
You know, I bet in his younger days he was...
He was a little smoking.
Yeah, I think so.
What do you think he was like in his younger days?
Ooh.
Stud?
Stud.
Think he had an
Pretty
earring?
dangerous, like the bad
Yeah,
guy
I was thinking if
type.
you got a motorcycle.
With the last name of Ford?
Yeah, he's
How
got
can you not?
cool car, motorcycle, little earring.
Oh yeah. It's right up my alley.
Right. She's never had a boyfriend. You've never had a boyfriend.
Whatever.
In 1921, Henry Ford, an American business tycoon and anti-Semite, claimed that Jews were engaging in a conspiracy to abolish Christmas celebrations. Quote, not only do the Jews disagree with Christian teaching, which is their perfect right, and no one dare question it, but they seek to interfere it. It is not religious tolerance in the midst of religious difference, but religious attack that they preach and practice. The whole record of Jewish opposition to Christmas, Easter, and certain patriotic songs shows that. End quote. Before this mention by Henry Ford in the 1920s, everyone was banning Christmas because people weren't celebrating it religiously. People were getting trees up.
Mm-hmm.
God, I'm drunk, I'm burping, hold on. Before the 1900s, everyone was upset, all the Christians were upset that people were practicing Christmas without celebrating Christianity.
Mm-hmm.
Like we all do now.
Yes.
And now it's changed where Henry Ford is like, what the fuck, why are you bashing Christmas, Easter, and all these celebrations
Mm-hmm.
when we're just trying to celebrate them? But he's an anti-Semite. So he was just bashing Jews as a whole.
Okay.
Henry Ford's a dick.
I mean, it doesn't surprise me.
He's a white man.
Fuck white people.
Fuck white people.
As two very white people say.
Yeah.
When I'm wearing this and you're wearing that, it doesn't get
My
much
shirt
whiter than
says,
this.
Christmas is my favorite freaking holiday. Shout out to Jack's Films for this. I'm white.
This is from Kohl's.
Oh my god, Kohl's is the whitest store. This is a rhetoric that would follow the holiday season to modern day. Since then, in the last few decades, there has been a surge of lawsuits on the other side, protesting against the governments, federal and local, to take down the nativities and remove the idea of Christ from Christmas within public displays. Many Christians have taken this as an attack on their personal religious freedom, and thus began what is now known as the modern-day war on Christmas.
Yeah, what don't Christians take as a personal offense? You could say anything to them.
Shitty Christians. I'm really not trying to argue
Yes,
with the Christians.
sorry.
If we have 1,000 viewers of this, we love Christians.
I want to preface this, I do not mean all Christians, but you guys know the ones I'm talking about. You know.
There's some crazy people out there.
You know. And if you don't know, I'm sorry, but you're one of them.
Many popular retailers have begun their stop on using the word Christmas in their promotional materials, replacing it with holidays, for consideration of everyone's beliefs. This included notably, but was not limited to, Barnes & Noble, Best Buy, Victoria's Secret, Starbucks, Macy's, and Bloomingdale's. Are you going to tell people you work at Best Buy?
Well, I mean, it's a little late now. I like that you have the new logo, though.
Yeah, I updated all the logos.
Yeah,
I like the new logo.
So gross.
Yeah, I like the new one.
Yeah.
This lit a fire under many Christians, frustrated that this country isn't celebrating the belief that we began this country with. This got around and fired up many famous figures such as Bill O'Reilly and Sean Hannity, who would in turn take over this war on Christmas conspiracy. Well, these people are very big people.
I have no clue who they are. All I'm noticing is the guy in the left hairline.
Yeah, you'll notice that for a lot of them. He has a good hairline, but it looks like if he had that hairline, he would be doing what that guy does.
What is his part? His hair on the right?
I don't know, it's very strange. Bill O'Reilly first declared the war on Christmas as a national emergency in 2004, creating the Committee to Save Merry Christmas. These two started petitions and boycotting, forcing some stores to actually change their new multi-religious stance and go back to specifying Christmas. I couldn't find the specific stores that they did this with, but they apparently did this. Where they boycotted so much that these stores felt obligated to change back to their Christmas.
Well, they're old white men.
Yeah, they suck. The whole episode is them. Like, old white men. Yeah, I know. This idea of a plot against Christmas gained wide publicity when Fox News promoted a 2005 book by John Gibson that alleged liberal antagonism toward the holiday. Yeah, he's not looking so hot. Gibson said he was amazed by the uproar his book caused. Many believe that Fox News is the group that coined and created this war on Christmas. No surprise there.
No.
Fox News is trash.
Yes.
Great. Conservative Pat Buchanan called the secularization of Christmas a hate crime alongside Pastor Jerry Falwell, who accused leftists of wanting to create a quote-unquote godless America. Hairlines.
That should be a conspiracy theory.
We should put that on a sticker. That should be like our tagline. Hairlines.
Like how in BuzzFeed and Sullivan,
it's
how...
Wheeze.
Yeah, ours is hairlines.
For anyone that doesn't understand, people with high hairlines, like myself, are evil.
Yes.
Though I did realize in doing this that my hairline V's.
Yeah, it's not the same.
So
there's
there's a straight and back.
Yes.
So I actually feel better.
Yeah,
I'm not evil.
Fine.
Mine's okay. Liberals fought back, claiming that the war on Christmas was baloney, and that they just wanted to see a diverse stance on this holiday season from public displays. This fired the holiday season into a sensitive political battle, and the rhetoric amped up in July 2017, when Donald Trump as president announced during a speech at the Celebrate Freedom concert, quote, "I remind you that we're going to start saying Merry Christmas again," end quote. It was only a matter of time until we got Donald Trump at this. But Donald Trump's a big part of this. Yeah.
FDD.
Donald Trump really promoted this, and he was a big part of the upbringing of this conspiracy theory. So, in the last few years.
That makes sense.
Yeah. This is a stance that he built a chunk of his campaign around as well. For example, in 2016 at a rally in Illinois, Trump claimed in frustration that we should begin boycotting Starbucks due to their religionless holiday branding. We're from Illinois. Anything you want to say?
He had to have been in Southern Illinois. Probably some like Peoria or Springfield. I do not fully support Starbucks. Not because of Christmas. I just think like that's mainly because of like I'd rather like the whole like small business thing.
Fair.
Nothing
but
to do.
Woods isn't better.
No, Woods I've heard is worse than
Woods
Starbucks.
is a lot worse.
Woods is worse.
Woods is
than
shit,
Starbucks.
but I'll still go there for
It's
some other coffee. It's very convenient.
Yeah.
And I still go to Starbucks.
I know, it's convenient.
Failures as leftists.
I know.
We're the worst liberals.
Yeah, we are very bad.
I'm gonna keep going to Woods. I know they're abusing their handy-capable, but
yeah,
they got some coffee.
They have some damn good bagels too.
Do they?
Yeah.
Wait, this is not a sponsor of Woods. I don't like Woods.
No,
Woods
do
is
not,
terrible. Don't
do
go
not
to Woods.
go to Woods.
But if you go to Woods, get their bagels. In 2018, Trump began fundraising for himself off of the notion that he made it okay to say Merry Christmas again. All this being said, Trump himself has questionable beliefs in terms of Christianity. He has been caught misquoting the Bible, claiming he only goes to church on Easter and Christmas, and claiming that he's never asked God his forgiveness. Let's get this clear, especially after all of this research. Trump is not a Christian.
No.
I don't want to say that like I'm biased. There are multiple misquotings of the Bible. He doesn't go to church. He doesn't know anything about the Bible. There's so much there to show that Donald Trump isn't a Christian. Mm-hmm. And I'm not trying to make this political, but Donald Trump is not a Christian.
I think these people know our political stance pretty well.
We're very liberal. We are liberal, but Donald Trump is also not Christian.
No, he is not. No. Let's just say he might end up in that dirt patch outside our balcony. We're
gonna murder Donald. We can't put that on.
I'm sorry, this is the last YouTube video you're gonna see from us, because by the time you see this, the NSA would have killed us by now. Nevertheless, this conspiracy on the War of Christmas still hasn't let up. When COVID-19 spread to the world before Easter in 2020, Reverend Rodney Howard-Browne of Florida and many other right-wing Christians started claiming a newfound war on Easter due to the distancing being put in place. So the pandemic comes along and Rodney says, "What the fuck is this? I want to celebrate Easter, and you're telling me I can't celebrate Easter because of this pandemic? There's a war." Oh, I remember this happening in April. Yeah. Brown was then actually arrested for an unlawful Easter assembly during the lockdown. Please tell me he got COVID. I have no idea. I have to think all of these people got COVID at one point or another. Hope they do, and I hope they die. But I just think it's very funny. Sorry, our neighbors. I just think it's very... Sean Hannity has continued this narrative into Thanksgiving, claiming that the left is launching another offensive in its war on Thanksgiving. The Daily Wire's Matt Walsh chimed in, saying, quote, "We've been worried about the war on Christmas, but the Dems just snuck in the side entrance and canceled Thanksgiving instead." End quote. It can be assumed that by the time of this video being released on Christmas Day, the COVID-19 epidemic will be exponentially worse, and yet the Republicans will still claim distancing during the holidays having to do with this war on Christmas. Rebecca Onion, a journalist at Slate. What do you have to say? I'm sorry, pay attention. Her last name is Onion. And my mind immediately went to Shrek. Shrek. Yeah, me too. It was hard. It was hard to edit this knowing her last name was Onion. The problem is I'm sure Rebecca gets this a lot, and I don't want to be the same. I don't want to be the people that are like bashing on her last name. No, no, but her last name is Onion. It's pretty funny. All I can think about is Shrek. Claims, quote, "This holiday season, partisan posturing about who hates family is the best accelerant the coronavirus could hope for," claiming this conspiracy is dangerous to the public this year. In argument, the headline of a column in Breitbart was, quote, "We will not cancel Thanksgiving. We will not cancel Christmas. We will not cancel family. But we will cancel lockdowns. Be prepared for Democrats to cancel Christmas." Breitbart isn't to be trusted. If you don't know Clearly, I don't know them.
Breitbart News is Republican.
Oh, I've never heard of them before.
Breitbart News is the only news source that Trump currently sources. Just gonna be burping over here, ignore me.
That was good. High five for that.
You don't want to high five me with that? Now let's take a step back and look at the facts here. There is zero evidence of an organized attack on Christmas in the United States. The greeting Happy Holidays has been used as a Christmas greeting for more than 100 years already, only to grow to be more inclusive and sensitive to everyone's faith in the modern day. Reverend Barry W. Lynn, the executive director of Americans United for Separation of Church and State, said the annual uproar is based on, quote, stories that only sometimes even contain a grain of truth and often are completely false.
Now notice, Barry Lynn has the same hairline, but he doesn't slick his hair back.
I was gonna say, he's for separation of church and state.
Yeah, Barry's good.
Yeah.
And he doesn't, he has some weird little old guy bangs.
I honestly think we're onto something with this.
I sort of do too.
This politicizing of the whole issue is mind-boggling to me, and it has been for well over a decade. They see this as some kind of politically correct effort, but I see it as reasonable to not use Christmas references as just an accommodation of the reality of America, end quote. Right-wing Republicans are correct in that companies are moving to more inclusive branding, but there is no proof that they are doing that to go against Christianity. This is simply to include all different faiths and beliefs in the public sphere. And in terms of the public sphere, President Barack Obama...
Yay!
Yes,
He
Obama.
He wasn't perfect, but
No.
he wasn't Trump.
No. Michelle Obama, if you ever see this, please run for president. But
Michelle
I mean,
Obama, what are you
if
doing
you
here?
do, yeah.
Let me just part my hair a little.
Hello.
Oh, Michelle.
Hi.
Hi, what's going on?
How are you today? Can I pour you a glass?
Would you like some healthy food?
who has been claimed to have uplifted the war on Christmas, was quoted saying Merry Christmas over a dozen times publicly during his time in office, proving that point moot.
So I didn't go into this too much because it's a stupid point, but the idea is that Barack Obama made it like sort of canceled Christmas. I think it was really mostly just a racist remark because he's black. But I think that a lot of Breitbart, a lot of the Republican news was like Obama's canceling Christmas because of like all the stores shutting down Christmas, moving to holidays, stuff like that. I'm just burping all over. I'm burpy boy tonight.
Question. It doesn't have to do with this directly. POC stands for person of color.
Yeah.
For some reason, in my mind, whenever I saw it, I always read it as POC. Is that like...
That's not normal.
Okay.
If that's what you were asking, no.
Yeah, I was asking if that
Most people either see person of color or see POC and look it up.
Okay. I knew it meant, like, not white.
Kate's from the farmlands.
Yes.
The irony of all of this is that until the 1900s, Christians were infuriated that people were celebrating Christmas, and after the 1900s, Christians were infuriated that people weren't celebrating Christmas. American Christians have created a conspiracy out of something that they, not so long ago, believed themselves, bringing this weird theory to a close. While this conspiracy is bizarre and somewhat counterintuitive for Christians and the conservatives, it surely is a theory to be discussed while genuinely intoxicated. Here are our final thoughts.
Final shots.
Are we gonna do shots? You know. Damn. What is with the burping today?
I don't know. I'm in the Christmas spirit.
Can we unpack
Spirit.
that bit? Unpack.
Oh, what?
It
I
was
think my
not
camera
working
has
out.
fallen.
Hopefully that's better. Every day we film Genuinely Intoxicated is a great day.
And every day that you guys get to watch it is a great day.
We hope. Every day you get to watch us on YouTube is a
Yes.
good day.
We make your day every time.
I don't have a lot of final thoughts for this one. I did want to say, in case I forget later, to just say Genuinely Intoxicated wishes you a very Merry Christmas and a
Yes.
Happy Holidays.
Yes.
Whatever you celebrate. We are very happy that you're here. We love you very much. We've had a lot of fun making this series.
If you don't have any holiday that resembles Christmas,
Fuck yeah!
yeah,
Listen to some cool ass music.
yes.
Make
Have a
your own
great-
holiday.
I hope you guys have a great day.
We love the
A
atheists.
great week.
Yeah.
Yes. Atheists are amazing.
Fuck yeah to the atheists. I hope you enjoyed. And if you enjoyed, subscribe, like,
comment,
say hi,
turn on notifications.
We're not very big, so feel free to message us. Say hi.
If you message us, we'll respond pretty quickly.
Yeah, we got nothing better to do.
We really don't.
We're just living it up.
Anything you want to know, just feel free to ask us. As long as it's within reason.
Even if it's not within reason.
We'll probably still answer
it. Say hi, comment, subscribe, and we hope to see you next week when we have our New Year's episode.
Yes.
Bloopers come out on Monday. See you then.
Enjoy them.
Enjoy them. Like those too.
Yes.
Boop.
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 I feel like we need that on a wine glass too. Hairline.